Happy Halloween, Wildcats! We hope you have a spooky day.
We have a special edition of the MWHS Wildcat News with all stories Halloween themed.
For our first story, Logan Berggren and Olivia Oath journey to VALAS to cover all the attractions and learn about the history of the site.
They see what makes our pumpkin patch so special.
Opening in 1984, VALAS has been a local autumn classic for 35 years. Their attractions range anywhere from pumpkin picking to go-karts. Employees come back each season to continue to add to the warm atmosphere.
In admissions, people come in, and of course I take their money and explain different things. If they've never been here before, we tell them the things that they have to see. I just love being out here. It's just a fun place to be with people, happy people, and that's what we have out here.
The VALAS grounds are nearly 400 acres with a 55-acre pumpkin patch. New additions are introduced each season. The past couple years, they've added the egg barn and apple orchard.
When I first came out here, before I ever started working here, I came out here and there was a hayrack ride and a fudge shop. So that's been like, over about 30 years ago. So it's changed a lot.
Attractions for all ages span throughout the patch. The most loved are the haunted houses and the bouncing pillows.
One of my favorite is the bouncy pillows. It's a lot of fun, but you get very tired. The kids love to go get their pumpkins. They love the pig races. They just like everything around here. They have a really good time.
Most of the barns hold an assortment of products for sale. This includes homemade caramel apples, kettle corn, cookies, turkey drumsticks, and other resident favorites.
All the other pumpkin patches, they mainly have pumpkins. And this place now is getting into apples more and more. I think they offer more for the kids to do. VALAS does.
Throughout the duration of this local landmark, kids from the beginning are now bringing their children, carrying on the family tradition.
People have come here their whole life, and now they're bringing their children here and their grandchildren, many of them. They put a lot of effort into doing something new every year to make it a little more special, and they do try their very best to make people have wonderful memories at VALAS all the time,
This has been Olivia Oath
And Logan Berggren
for the MWHS Wildcat News. And have a spooktacular Halloween.
Last Thursday, FCCLA and the Wildcat Service Club partnered with ACP students to carve pumpkins after school.
Guidance counselor MAUREEN ZOHLEN helped orchestrate the event, and Hy-Vee was able to donate pumpkins in order to help cover costs.
Staff reporters Annalise Smalley and Jordan McCarr bring you the story.
For the third consecutive year, the Wildcat Service Club and FCCLA engaged in an annual pumpkin carving event on Thursday, October 24th, right after school.
I love Halloween, and I think it's a lot of fun to carve pumpkins, and I wanted to have an event that would get students involved with, students that they may not know very well in the building, and just bring kids together to do something fun.
Instead of purchasing the pumpkins themselves, Hy-Vee has generously provided 15 pumpkins for the event.
Well, we have been really lucky that Hy-Vee has been willing to donate pumpkins to us over the last 3 years, and I appreciate it because the pumpkins are actually $5.99 a piece if you go to Hy-Vee to buy a pumpkin, so they were kind enough to donate 15 pumpkins this year, and about the same the last couple years.
Students partnered up with ACP students and other club members to provide aid as they carve the pumpkins. This event has generated an enjoyable experience and created memories that will last a lifetime for those who participated.
I loved getting to know Josie. She was my partner for the pumpkin carving thing that we did, and she's actually really, really funny, and she has a lot of great jokes. We carved Foxy from Five Nights at Freddy's, and then I helped Dominic and Bennett carve Shrek. He was great.
They sometimes even donate the pumpkins to the senior living establishment at Walnut Grove to spread the holiday festivities to the elderly residing there.
I think, like friendship and community. Sometimes we have donated in past years some of the pumpkins to the Walnut Grove Retirement Home, and we do visits with some of the elderly folks there as part of our club service. And so last year we took quite a few pumpkins there. I have a couple pumpkins I think I'll probably take over there this weekend as well.
I like to hang out with friends and basically have fun.
The main purpose behind the pumpkin carving event was to spread the message of inclusion and also bring all sorts of students together with a delightful festive activity.
I had a lot of fun And I love the message that it spreads about inclusion. And the Wildcat Service Club does a lot of inclusion activities, and they're spread out, so if you can't make one, it's fine.
This has been Jordan McCoy and Annalise Smalley with the MWHS Wildcat News.
For our last story, staff reporter Annalise Smalley traveled to Midtown to review the new eccentric sandwich shop called Monster Club.
She figures out what makes this restaurant so unique.
Month of May 2019, a new kind of restaurant opened in the Old Market of Omaha. It is a place filled with thrills, scary monsters, and old rock band posters. It's called the Monster Club. The owner, a monster fan himself, decided to open the restaurant after saving so many figurines, toys, and posters.
He is a huge fan of everything that we've got in this building, like these posters that are on the walls, both downstairs and up here. They're all original from release dates. He's been collecting since he was 8 years old. So some of those toys that are downstairs on the main display are actually toys from his childhood.
In the Monster Club, you can find exact copies of monsters, such as Pennywise, Frankenstein, Wolfman, and Chucky. These monsters are from Hollywood and each hold a high price on them.
So those were actually, they all came straight out of Hollywood. They spared no expense on that. It is, I can't ever remember the fella's name, but he works one-on-one with Guillermo del Toro, the Spanish director. So those guys put in massive work. They are exact replicas. That Frankenstein guy downstairs, I know they embedded real hair into his face, and then they took a razor to him so you could actually see the stubble. He's got like sweat droplets on his hands. Like, he's actually really, really, really detailed. It's super cool. He's got like a $30,000 ticket on him.
Menu can include food and drinks with old monster names from movies and plays, giving the menu a special touch and a fun experience while looking for what you want to eat.
So some of them are actually kind of plays, like we've got the Evil Clown Monster Burger and the Evil Clown Burger. Those are both plays off of like McDonald's Big Mac.
There is a unique upstairs that holds old posters of rock bands and singers.
Posters are very collectible in their own way. Our most expensive poster isn't actually one of the big ones, like the one behind me, but it's a Nirvana poster we have that's an original. It was made in 1989, way before Nirvana blew up with Smells Like Teen Spirit. That poster's super rare. They only made like 50 of those posters, and it's valued at about $5,000.
It's been open for about 4 months. It's called the Monster Club. When we first came here, we were welcomed by all the staff members, and we sat down in a really cool big booth. And I got the Evil Clown, which it was very, very tasty. I absolutely loved it. It had an Evil Clown sauce that was very spicy. Then we came upstairs to a vinyl area, which was really cool. I give this restaurant like 100 stars. I would definitely recommend coming here, and I think I'm gonna come here again.
Monster Club is a new different restaurant in the Omaha area, and they hope to open more and spread out through the Midwest. Go check out the restaurant in the Old Market and make sure to say hi to the spooky monsters at the entrance. This has been Annalise Smalley for the MWHS Wildcat News, checking out.
We hope you enjoyed this special Halloween edition of the MWHS Wildcat News.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter at MWHS Catalyst. And for more stories, check out our website, millardwestcatalyst.com.
This has been Edison Geiler
and Caitlin Willard
with the MWHS Wildcat News.
Happy Halloween, Wildcats!